Welcome back! Today we're going to go over 4 different silver paints from 3 different brands. We have the Liquitex Soft Body Iridescent Rich Silver Acrylic Paint. We have Liquitex Ink, which isn't technically a paint, but we're going to paint it as if it were. Iridescent Bright Silver on that one. Third, we have the Golden brand, which is a very wonderful brand. Again, acrylic for this, iridescent silver in fine mixture. Last but not least, we have the Finetec Mica Pearlescent Metallic Watercolors. But we're only going to test the one on the very end there, but you can take a gander at all the other wonderful golds that come in that set, and that's what I normally use for my watercolors. To start, I prepped this little sheet of paper with this India ink, and I picked that because it's going to show us how opaque each of these paints are, and it is also a water-resistant ink, so it's not going to mix in with the paint as we apply it over the top. I'm going to start off with the Golden Iridescent Silver Acrylic Paint. The top, I'm going to lay it down as thickly as I can to see just how opaque we can get it. And that black India ink is going to give us a real good indicator of how well it will cover. The purpose of these tests is to see just the differences between each one of these silvers, to see which ones are the most opaque and the most transparent, and also just to give a general comparison of how each of these look. The reason I have so many silvers, I think, is I was trying to find one that worked on certain textures of paper. Obviously, I use the Finetec for my watercolors, but acrylic is also water-based, so they can all be mixed together. I did end up grabbing the Liquitex ink. I was going to use it to add embellishments to some prints, and it could totally be used for that as well, but I wanted to have a different option for silver to see if any of these might be better suited for certain projects than another. I did notice right away that the acrylic paints definitely covered more than the ink and the watercolor did, which was completely expected. The Finetec Mica watercolors are not a very heavily pigmented paint. They're meant for layering over the top of another color or just adding slight shine to the paper, so they look completely different when layered over the black and when just put on the plain white paper. The Golden and the Liquitex has the best coverage. The Golden by far has the most opaqueness, so I'm gonna put that in first place as far as opaque goes. Shine-wise, they're all very good. I wouldn't rate any of these as a low shine, though the Finetecs are maybe a lighter shine. The Finetec and the Liquitex ink are more on the warmer side of silvers, while the soft body acrylic and the golden silver acrylic paints are more of a blue or colder silver. Overall, I'm quite happy with all of these, and I think they'd make a wonderful addition to any paint that you use, so I recommend any of them here. And these are all very professional grade paints, so I don't have any complaints here, but it was very fun to test and see how they compare to each other. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them down below, and I will do my best to answer. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye!